morning, guys. Today is the day. Today is the day of my surgery and the day I'm going to get boobs. I am so excited. I have been awake since 3 AM this morning, and I think that was because obviously I'm excited, but also the nerves are starting to kick in. I ended up having some food because I can't eat after 6 AM this morning, just to make sure the anesthetic works so I get put to sleep. I can't even have a mint or chewing gum. I obviously cannot have any jewelry on, so I'm gonna have to take my jewelry off. I can't have anything on my body. I can't have moisturizer, can't have makeup. So hopefully I'm not too smelly and sweaty and nervous before 1:30. Okay guys, my hair is all done. I have just arrived and I have a bit of a story. So as I was shopping, I was just getting really nervous and really paranoid that if I went for the Motiva demi round, that it would be a bit too much and it'd be too circular and like over the top.
I don't know what happened. I told the doctor C cups.
So I decided to last minute, 2 hours prior to my surgery, call them and ask them if it was possible for them to try source the ergonomic style, which is the more natural style that most people go for. And the lady was like, I can't promise anything, I can try see if they have any stock and if we're able to source it prior to your surgery time, which is in only 2 hours. At that point I was only asking if it is possible, so I told her, can you give me 5-10 minutes to go away and talk with my mum and work out if I want to switch or not. I'm such an indecisive person, so I ended up calling her and telling her that I did want her to check for the ergonomic, more natural style and see if they have it in the same size that I was wanting. She ended up giving me an email saying that she could source it before the surgery and she could get it to the hospital in time. So I'm really happy. It sort of relieves half of the nerves and half of the stress that I was having. So guys, I am in my little like cubicle thing. Hopefully you can hear me because I'm talking really quietly. But I have basically done all my paperwork and I sat in the waiting room for like an hour and a half and nearly 2 hours, and now I'm finally on a bed in my little in my outfit, and I've been probably chilling here for probably, I'd say, coming on 45 minutes, an hour. And I'm still waiting to go in. I was meant to be in surgery I was meant to be back here at 1:30 and then in surgery at 2:30, and now it is 4:09. I'm not actually got any form of stress or nerves anymore because I'm just beyond hungry, starving, dehydrated. I'm literally just holding out for some food and some water. So yeah, hopefully I'm going in soon so I can eat and drink soon. Hey guys, so I've just woken up from surgery, and in terms of pain it's not that bad. It just feels like pressure on my boobs, but I'm such a nauseous person in general, so once I started waking up I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna vomit. But then like there's hardly anything I'm vomiting, it's just like yellow liquid. But I've got a little cup here now because I've already had filled it to full of vomit, so I've got one for safety. First initial thoughts when I looked at them, that they looked really small. So I'm just imagining that they've dressed me and they've just put this band on top of my boobs now just to sort of push them down. But anyway, I'm so happy it's done. It is 7:25 AM. But yeah, I'm feeling really good. I feel like once I get up and I get a better view of them, hopefully I'm nice and happy with the size and how they're looking initially. But yeah, my mouth is dry, I'm thirsty, and I'm really craving like some carby, unhealthy food that's just like warm and good for the soul. So I've just been moved to a seat and I'm about to get some food and a coffee. I'm just gonna call Nick and talk to him. This is the sandwich that I've been given. I'm literally just vomiting like yellow liquid up because I've got like no food in my system to even vomit.
Give you that.
Yeah, I just thought
No, that was good. That was
quickly
good
grab something. Sorry.
No, don't be silly. We're gonna get you something else for Benazia, okay?
I've got it. My 4th bag to vomiting.
So that can be normal, but yeah, I just, if you ever go to surgery in the future and you remember, just say,
Yeah.
like, I felt really nauseous.
This is the first time I've had any like form of.
Yeah, it's definitely very common, don't worry. Like,
Yeah.
very common.
And I'm quite a nauseous person, so I was sort of expecting it to happen.
Yeah, no, it's very normal, I promise you. I'd say like 1 in 3 people feel super nauseous afterwards.
Yeah.
And like if we know, that's awesome, because then we can give you heaps of stuff.
Yeah.
But honestly, I think this one will probably sort it out. It can make you feel a bit sleepy, so that's normal too. So if you start to feel sleepy in the next sort of 5 minutes, don't worry.
Okay.
It won't like fully put you out, but you might just be like, oh, a bit sleepy now.
Yeah.
That's normal.
Okay, cool. Try eat something, hopefully, and keep it down.
Did you get onto your mum?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool. Oh, is it your mum that was coming?
Yeah, I called her.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Sweet.
Yo.
After I finished the call, I was by myself and I started feeling really sick. So I had to grab a random bag plastic random bag that was next to me, and I filled it full of vomit.
Yeah.
It was like it wasn't any food. So obviously I don't have any food. It was like literally like this much full of liquid that was like yellow. Do you want to say hi to the vlog? Say hi. But I'm just gonna eat my cheese and tomato sandwich. Good morning, guys. I've just woken up from surgery last night and I for some reason feel all good already, and my mum is still asleep, so I've gotten changed and I have already left to go on a beach walk and see the beautiful sunrise that's about to happen. I thought I would update you on what happened last night, because it didn't actually go to plan, sadly. Well, not sadly, it still was a very successful procedure and I'm still really happy how everything turned out. But I thought I'd run you down because last time I chatted with you, I was waiting in my little like cubicle little space on my bed, and I think I may have explained there that they were running late. I don't think I ended up going into surgery until about, I think it was probably 5:30 or 6. The surgery was probably around an hour and a half. Knowing me, I felt very, very drowsy because I'm someone that get affected very easily by drugs. So to think that I was actually getting put under for a proper surgery with full out proper drugs, and on top of that, my anaesthetist told me that he ended up giving me extra drugs and extra painkillers during the surgery. I think it potentially was because I am starting out with quite a small boob. I'm also needing, and I don't have much fat on me, so I also needed fat grafting. Also coming out of that, because I had the drugs they normally provide as well as the extra painkillers that the anaesthetist decided to give me, I ended up vomiting 3 times. And the first time there was no nurse, no doctor or no one around me, and I had no bucket, nothing to vomit into. So I had to grab this like clear bag. I saw it down on the ground. I like painfully reached down to grab it, and just the moment I got it in my hands, I just started vomiting like, and I had also no food to vomit up, so I was just vomiting up like yellow liquid, and it just kept coming. I was like just gagging, like I really wanted to bring something up because of how nauseous I was, but then again I also had nothing in my system to even come out. And then after that it happened 2 more times, and luckily I told the nurse. She realized that I was quite sick and feeling really nauseous, so she ended up getting me like a special like vomit bag that has like a hard structure circle so that you don't miss when spewing. And I filled that one up, and then she gave me a 3rd one, so that was great. But after the 3rd one I still felt very, very dizzy and drowsy when my mum tried to take me home. I got up and I was like I couldn't stand still, and I just felt really sick and really like blood rushing to my head the moment I stood up. So I had to sit down, drink more water, and I had to have like a little 5-minute rester, really trying to breathe through it. And then luckily after that I started feeling all good, and then mum and I headed into an Uber and went back to our accommodation. I then had a nap while I sent my mum off to go get me some McDonald's for dinner. But after she gave me some food, I just took the last of the drugs that I needed to for yesterday, and then I headed to sleep. It is now 5:54 and I am enjoying the really, really lovely sunrise this morning. Hey guys, so mum and I have just left the apartment now because we're all ready for the day, and we're going to come and walk along the Bondi path walk. We're just going to go for a nice little stroll along the Bondi footpath, and then we're going to head into Bondi Junction again, which is where we were yesterday, to pick up the few things that I found that I really, really liked and really wanted to buy. So I'll show you a few sneak peeks when we're shopping again, but I will feature all the things that I buy in another video. So little update, Mum and I have just come back from our walk that we went on. We've decided to come home, and I've put those ice packs in there. It's now 11:47 and I definitely could feel the like the pain, not so like painful, but like the tension and the tightness like in my cleavage part really kicking in now. So we decided to just come back, eat some food, and then I'm just gonna literally chill here and watch some YouTube and wait for my painkillers to kick in before we go and do anything. I've been in recovery in bed for the past hour and a half. I'm feeling a lot better now. I just feel like I need little breaks every once in a while. I've dressed into a top that's buttoned up so it's easy to take on and off if I want to try anything on. And then I've also just got denim shorts, and then I also popped on just some slides, so when I have to take them off to try clothes on or try on any boots or heels, then it's so much easier. We're going to Bondi Junction now. I'm going to catch a bus there and then go pick up all of the little pieces of clothing and shoes and boots and all the things in between that I found yesterday that I want to buy. So I'm getting my mum to film this for me because I feel like I can't even hold the camera. But I didn't film anything extra yesterday because I actually went downhill as the afternoon went on. Yesterday I didn't take the strong painkillers as much as they say you can. So they say you can take the really, really strong painkillers 1 to 2 tablets every 4 hours, because I was only taking 1 tablet every 4 hours rather than 2 tablets every 4 hours. So then I took my 4th round of my singular painkiller at around 9 o'clock before I went to sleep, and then I ended up waking up at 1:30 and 3:45 in severe pain, because obviously the painkillers had worn off and I hadn't taken as many as I could have during the day yesterday. So now I'm in a lot of pain, so I can't even do like anything. Like the other day yesterday I used to be able to engage my core and be able to like lift myself up, but I'm sort of struggling to do that today, and even struggling like my range of motion and like holding anything. Today I'll be taking it very easy, and I might actually be increasing the amount of the really strong painkillers today. And I think I also might take a painkiller during the night as well, just so it doesn't wear off and then I wake up in such severe pain. I think it's because also a lot of the bruising is coming out. I can already see if I look down my boobs, the whole middle part is bruised. Sorry for the state of me, I'm honestly just keeping it so real, but I thought I would give you a little bit of an update of what my boobs are looking like on day 2, as well as showing you all the medication I am on. So after talking to you just before about how I was in so much pain and that I'd just taken a whole lot of my medication, well, I ended up taking 2 of the strong painkillers instead of 1, which I was doing yesterday. And I actually think it probably isn't the best idea to do that, because I have vomited twice already since then. Oh, I feel sick. I don't think I should be taking 2 of the painkillers at once. I'm thinking maybe I take 1 or 2 extra throughout the day, but spread it out more rather than taking 2 at a time, because it's made me feel so nauseous and I feel like I could vomit again, but then I also don't want to vomit all the medication I've just taken. I thought I would also show you what my boobs look like at the moment on day 2. So this is me with the pink compression bra, and then I'm also having to wear, I have to wear the compression bra for 12 weeks, but they've also said I need to wear this band for 6 weeks to try like push the boobs down, just so it helps with the swelling, and to push them down and help with the swelling along with the ice packs that I'm doing. But I'll pull this down so you can actually see what they're looking like. So very swollen, they're sitting so high up. This is what they're looking like now, so you can see they have sort of quite a decent bump to what I had before with my A cups, and then you can sort of see how swollen they are because they're sitting all the way like up here, and they're like rock hard. But also like I've got my cleavage, and it also is starting to bruise. But I also thought I'd show you I'm actually also very bloated, because obviously with antibiotics it really messes with your stomach. My stomach is like literally rock hard and bloated. So luckily I have like stretchy pants on. I've got my compression socks on as well because they're quite comfy. I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lots of pills. It's quite a lot, but anyway, I thought I would let you know and show you guys all of that.